Planner's all about.
I'm interested. So tell me what's in it. What helps you in this planner to actually have a meaningful Ramadan?
Yeah, I think there's a beautiful formula. I say formula because it's the only word that I can find to describe it. But it walks you through step by step of how to have a transformational Ramadan. So the very first section is learning, like reminding yourself about what Ramadan means.
Yeah.
Ramadan, there's so many different things about the month of Ramadan. There's a gate for people to enter into Jannah who are dedicated and they're great at fasting.
Yeah.
There's Laylatul Qadr, the Quran was revealed. There's about recharging yourself, like rebirth in Ramadan. And Ramadan has so many different components to it, so it outlines all of them for you in a spiritual, significant level. The second section then is giving you mighty tips, tricks and routines for those like productivity dreamers.
You almost just said the Deenspiration tagline
there. Tips, tricks. Yeah. Third section is the section I love the most. It's preparing for Ramadan. So it's like a 5-step unique exercise on how should someone prepare for Ramadan. And
So you actually use this before the month actually
right,
starts?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 to 3 weeks in advance, or maybe 2 weeks in advance, you start filling it out. And that 5-step exercise was built through, I guess, the users, like all of the users that we have and how they perform their Ramadan. And also like a modern perspective. So for example, the very first thing you do is you write down your story from last Ramadan to this Ramadan. So I know what you did last Ramadan. and you write that down to understand where you are spiritually. And then you like really open up your mind and your heart and you think about like what are your passions with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like what's really going to get you passionate about Islam. And then you write down your Ramadan visions and goals, and then you have a 30-day action plan to achieve it.
I think this is so important because we forget to do this. I mentioned the other day, I think it was on Instagram stories at Deenspiration, which was that, we can't just enter Ramadan like a switch.